Hey Aquarius, thank you for joining me today. This is your general reading for the middle of the month. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I really do appreciate all the support I receive. Okay, I already shuffled and put out the first 9 cards before I go ahead and clarify. So let's go work our way through your story. All right, so the first card is the World card, okay? So I'll hold this up so you can see it for a sec. The World card is a major arcana. It is the last card that falls in the major arcana. And I love seeing this card because it reminds me of a celebration, of something really hard earned, okay? So you're closing out of something. There is a completion here. It's a beautiful card of victory, of closing out some kind of karmic cycle. So this isn't something that just happened overnight. This could have been years in the making. So when I see this card, I am compelled to say, congratulations. This is a really great time of your life where you've closed something out and you're moving on. This is a card of unity and balance. And beauty. So great. Congratulations with whatever this might be for you. Even if it's like a divorce, which there's a negative connotation to that. But you know what? A lot of people are very happy with getting a divorce. I think they're even having like divorce parties nowadays. Whatever. Who cares? Okay, so the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Okay. Because we just came out of the World card, do you feel like you must just shoot out the door and start driving your do you always feel like you need to be working? You got to reach that top of the mountain and fight everyone back? Or I guess what I'm trying to say is don't feel compelled to whatever you just closed out of to start something and fight for something very quickly again. Don't feel this conviction that you must be actively pursuing something. That was better worded. Okay? This is a card of passionate pursuit. This is a man on top of the hill, kind of fighting everything back. So I don't know what your situation individually is, of course, but as you come out of this World card, I'm not sure why one feels that, well, I do know why one feels always compelled to be actively pursuing something. And I think that's the way that we're raised and we grow up into adulthood, that if we are not doing, if we don't have this great ambition and driving force, then what are we called? We're called lazy. Come on, get up, get a job, get married, get a house, do this, do that. So as you close out of whatever this is, you might feel compelled to get up, get moving. But the Queen of Cups is here to say, just chill. Just sit down in your chair, give yourself a little self-love and self-care, and more deeply, feel. You don't need to constantly be doing something. You don't need to actively be pursuing something. You don't need to always be on top thrashing around, especially when you've come out of something so big. If these cards were maybe a little different, I might say, go for it, get it, but right here it tells me just chill, be in your feels, use your intuition. And what I mean by that is, if you feel like this driving force, but you don't know where you're going yet, you're just fighting for the hell of it because, again, you're just taught that the pursuit of something, anything, is better than nothing, then, well, A, you're wrong, but B, I'm just kidding, sit in the power of just feeling and belief. Listen to yourself. This is a card of listening, feeling, using your intuition, and self-care and love and being comfortable. This isn't very comfortable to me. The cards that come after the 7 of Wands is obviously the 8 and the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Your burden is going to get higher and higher. It's going to get heavier and heavier, and you're going to want to drop those wands because it's going to be too much. Okay? The 5 of Wands is next. So if you must do something, a lot of people feel like they can't just sit at home and be in their feels. I'm sorry, tarot reader, I'm not like that. I can't do that. If you feel that you must be active and be doing something at all times, let's use the Five of Wands to your own power, and that is do something fun. This is a card of practice and competition. But as you can see here on this card, they're not really wailing each other with these wands. They're not actually fighting. They're just playing. So if you have to choose one or the other, you don't have to go in something full force, full throttle. Just have fun. If this is dating for you, maybe don't like line drive that one person who you've been thinking about. Maybe talk to a bunch of people, right? Socialize, have fun, practice, play. If this is more about like a job for you, I don't know, maybe think of a new hobby. Start getting involved in all different kinds of fun new ideas. Find out what your strengths are that you didn't know in the past. This is a whole new chapter for you. So don't believe that you're only set out to do one thing and one thing only, and if you fail, that's it, you're done. I think what this reading is trying to tell you is that really sit and feel and just play, okay? Because you have Justice as your center card, and this is the heart of your reading. And as the heart of your reading, I always read it a little bit more significantly. And I love that you have another major arcana. So the Justice says to me that you are now taking all your past experiences and you're being enlightened by them today. This is the Sword of Truth. You're actually, I have this book here. I was just reading about the Justice. If you're interested in any tarot books, this is a great book to get, 78 Degrees of Wisdom by Rachel Pollack. And what she says about the Justice card is, we advance according to our ability to understand the past. It depends on seeing the truth about ourselves and about life. So once again, we advance according to our ability to understand the past. Okay, so this is about advancement right here, these two cards. And this is exactly why it's so important now that you sit and you just kind of like feel things out, because you want to advance by understanding your past, not feeling angry or that there is an injustice done to you. You want to understand. That's the operational word here, is understanding your past to advance into your future. Okay, and I think it's going to come, you'll be in your flow. This is a card of flow, of natural energy, flying in a direction that is natural to your own strengths. You're not fighting, you're not, really trying to battle anything, you're not going against the current. You're going with the current. But this is all going to take time, okay? I'm surprised Temperance hasn't showed up here yet. We'll see when we clarify. And as you reach your flow, you're going to end up in a place of wealth, of happiness, satisfaction. You're going to have 9 cups to choose from. This could be 9 people, 9 jobs, or whatever it is. Maybe, whatever you want it to be. You can have it all. And it can come to you. You don't have to be on top of that hill wasting all this energy and time. Let it come to you. Because what you might realize is that you don't need 9 cups. You only need 2. Whatever these 2 cups are symbolic to you, that's what it is. Maybe it is that person that you really want to fight for. Maybe it is that job. But say it's a person that you really, really want and you're very passionate about getting, let the dust settle. Let this person maybe come to you and start a conversation. Don't be in chase mode. Chase mode is grasping mode. Grasping mode means it's something outside ourselves and we have no control over it. We can't make things come to us because we can't make things by force. I mean, you hear about manifestation all the time, but manifestation, there's not this eagerness. There's not this this struggle with manifestation. It just happens because it's this deep-seated belief and feeling and knowing that it will come to us when it's for us. And we end this 9-card block with the 4 of coin. Okay? I think this is you fearing your past because he is very closed off. He's guarding his heart, he's guarding his head, he's guarding his feet. So I take this to mean that you're being very guarded emotionally, mentally, and even physically, possibly, for whatever happened in your past. Because we draw the line going up, this is about all your past experiences culminating right now, and this is closing out. So I still think you might have these past lessons or fears or experiences that you feel like you need to guard yourself with. And that's, once again, why it's so important to really look back at the Queen of Cups and see her as your disciplinarian who's going to help you along the way to guide you more with your feelings and your heart space rather than just with this fire, forceful energy that is kind of giving you whiplash. Okay? So let's look at the World card. Let's see. I'm going to go through and clarify each of these 9 cards. Okay, you have the Two of Pentacles. This talks about balance again. So we have the Justice card and the World card. As I believe I said earlier, things are going to take time. Okay, it's almost like the tick-tock, the back and forth of the Pentacles. Things are going to turn over, but it takes time. You might also be feeling the wave or the currents of wanting to slip back into old thought processes, of guarding yourself, of needing the security. And that's a basic human feeling, and that's okay. But know that the past is the past, and you're closing out of it, and you're moving on. Okay? Things are going to balance out. It might seem like a juggle right now that you're trying to keep everything above, on the up and up. And I think that's why you have the Seven of Wands here too, is because you want to be on the up and up. I'm fighting. I'm up on this hill and I'm actively pursuing whatever it is. But the Hierophant is here to tell you, once again, like the Queen of Cups, that listen to your inner self, your inner Buddha. This is a card of faith. This is the Pope of the deck. And I think in times of where we feel like we have to actively pursue something, the Pope here says just having the faith is good enough. Okay, how cool is this card? See that? So you have the keys to unlock whatever you want. You don't actually have to forcefully go chase after it. So just have faith, believe. But I think in order to have faith and believe, it actually takes not work and not effort, not exactly effort, but faith is almost like you're taking a risk because you're believing in something that you don't really know is true, but you're just having faith. And I think that's where the Queen of Cups once again comes in, because she allows you to dream a little, use your imagination, and bring your truths to you. So we have two queens. We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So this is really powerful feminine energy. The queens are about receiving. They're receptive energies. Okay, so in your healing process, as you process through the past and now into your present, you will have some new perception. Okay? You will see things a little bit more clearly than you have in the past. And you have this card of intuition. So that's, again, why it's so important to just kind of like let things be and let the feelings come, let the thoughts come, right? If this is a relationship read, you might be asking, who am I to choose, the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Cups? Well, it works out in the same way. Let it come to you. You don't actually have to actively pursue anything. The Queen of Swords is also the widower of the deck, so she comes with a lot of past sorrows. So again, that is joined by the Justice card. This is a lot of air energy. This is you, Aquarius. This is you now having a bit more insight into your life, understanding who you were, who you are now, because there was a cycle that closed out, and you're kind of emerging this new person, this new powerful, potent energy. Okay, but let it come to you. Don't fight it away. Remember, if you have to do something, find something that you find enjoyment in. All right. So this is the Three of Swords. This is your past disappointment showing up. This is perhaps what you've been guarding yourself against. When I see the Three of Swords, I always say heartbreak is healing. Well, on the other side of heartbreak is healing. On the other side of this door was your past experiences, and as you move on, you're going to be healing all your psychic energy, your mental capacity, your emotions, and your feeling and intuition. Everything is being activated now to higher alignment. And that's why it's important not to squabble with anything in the past. Okay. The Three of Swords, also, it could be definitely a relationship, but if it's work related or any other situation, really, this isn't a card of failure. Okay. It's actually a card of love. It could still be a breakup, but with breakups, there's also this love. So don't forget that your past wasn't a failure. It's just everything goes through its cycle and needs to heal and kind of move on to a new energy. So your lessons have been learned with the World card. So don't forget, like I said in the beginning, or maybe I didn't, I don't remember now, but give yourself a congratulations. We don't pause enough in life to say, you know what, I did a good job. I did what I could. And just give yourself that compliment, that little pat on the back. Justice. Major Arcana, Judgment. Woo! Okay, so you got two major arcanas sitting right in your most significant place of the reading, the heart of the reading. It's Judgment, baby. You're making the call. You're moving on up. This is to higher alignment, higher power. There is going to be some kind of judgment call. So let's go through the situations really quick. If you're dealing with two people, say, or a love affair or some kind of relationship, do what's right. Do what feels right. Seek your own truth. Look into your past and what feels right to you. And then you're going to have to make a judgment call. If this isn't about a relationship, but career-wise, let things balance out, because this new judgment call, this is like a second calling, a higher pursuit, a higher power, higher alignment with your spirituality. I mean, this is pretty big. Whatever this is for you, this is a big deal. Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew all your situations personally, but go into it with faith that you will have what's coming to you because of things are balancing out now. This is a karmic cycle. So if you've done good and you've worked from a place of honor and trust and faith and respect, then you have nothing to fear. And if did lie or cheat or do something like that in your past, it's not a terrible thing, but things will have to balance out. You'll just have to wait a while longer for whatever this judgment is, this moving onward. You might have to sit here with the queens a little longer to establish your new insight, to establish what you want to create, who you want to be with, where your heart is content. It's just going to take a little longer. So it's never doom and gloom. Okay, but this is big news. This is a lot coming to you, Aquarius. Past pains will always be there for you to look back upon as insightful experiences, but they're not there to tell you how to behave today. So let's see, what is this flow? We got this 8 of Wands. This is you being in your groove. This is going with the natural flow. Knight of Pentacles. Well, like we already hashed out a little earlier, that it's going to take time. Right? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the deck. So what this tells me is it's going to take time. You have to do the work. It starts with the 2 of Pentacles, and then you're going to go onward from there. So whatever this playful energy might be, whatever this might be, this pursuit of just kind of not really channeling your activities in any one place. You're just kind of actively having fun, doing hobbies, whatever it might be for you. The Knight of Pentacles to me tells me that keep doing that. Keep actively walking methodically. Do the routines. It's just going to happen very slowly. If you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who you can trust. Okay, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This is somebody who likes to go with the flow, who understands that when they're going against a battle and that they're not going to win, they're steady at it. They're stable. They don't go full force. It's just day by day, step by step. So once again, if you have a Knight of Pentacles, whoever you think this is in your life, this is somebody who's reliable, grounded, who can give you practical advice. Okay? All right, so, and it takes us to the 9 of Cups. We have the Fool. So let yourself go. This is freedom. The freedom to feel your way through something, to not think. You are without wings right now, but like a bird, like you, I'm sorry, I meant to say you are with wings right now. Just go with the flow. I don't know if birds go against the wind, or if I was a bird, I would go with the wind, So this is a card to use your instinct. There's not a lot of mental energy being used here. The Fool, he's just hitchhiking, man. He's hitting the road. He's hitting that dusty road. So go with it. Free yourself. Be spontaneous, adventurous. Because you might be surprised what you bump into when you act in that kind of, when you have that kind of behavior. When you just have a light baggage. You don't really carry your past. The Fool doesn't bring all his past experiences with him. Well, first of all, he's a young boy or girl, and he doesn't have that many past experiences, right? He's still young. He's starting out. So this is advice to us, is that, sure, pack some experiences into your bag along the way, but don't carry all this baggage. You're going to have to walk down a long road. You have a journey ahead of you. And that journey is full of all these amazing cups right here of fulfillment. Okay, so set yourself free of whatever this past experience is for you. Job, work, relationship, it doesn't matter what it is. You're coming into a new development here. So this is you, and harness that really free, liberating energy. And then we have the 2 of Cups. And it gives us the 6 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups is often about love. It's about listening, caring. And the 6 of Cups is similar to that, in that it's about home life and just being comfortable and giving kindness. All right, it matches the Queen of Cups over here. So like we said, like you only need 2 cups, and the 2 cups overflows when we start acting, when our behaviors start allowing us to, or when we allow ourselves, I should say, I'm sorry, I always trip over my words toward the end. When we allow ourselves to share and care and give and take, this is a giving and receiving energy right here. So you have a lot of cup energy, which tells me that, you know, you're working from a place of feeling, and that's good. Remember, there's a lack of thinking energy here, which is really good, because really our thinking doesn't get us anywhere. It kind of puts us just in a state of 8 of Swords, where you're just trapped within your own thoughts. But here is a really beautiful match right here, the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. This could be soulmate energy, and that once you let yourself go with the flow and you're not chasing and you're not actively pursuing something adamantly, that it comes to you and with beautiful energy, with beautiful giving energy. Okay, so let it come to you. And then the last card we have here is the 4 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. So we have another cup here. It's a page. So sure, this could be the emergence of love. Somebody coming to you. Like we said, let them come to you. Let them start the conversation. Right? Maybe hold yourself back for a while. Don't say anything. Take this, allow this person to come to you and let them open their heart up to you. If it's not about a love relationship and this is something completely different, the Page of Cups starts off as something small, that maybe that hobby you want to do, that interest of that might open your heart into something better. But it's just the page. It's starting. You might just, you know, want to start out with, you know, being a novice, I don't know, baker or something. I don't know. Whatever it is to you. You know, let yourself try new hobbies, try new, you know, poetic or creative, inspirational things. And I think that will allow you to open up your heart and your mind, and just physically, you'll just feel better. With the Page of Cups, it offers us that little cup, that cup of imagination, of creation. So as you leave the doorway of the world of something closing out, don't rush back into something so immediately when you don't even know maybe what you're passionate for. Or maybe this is really a reading about your life wants to take a different direction. What you used to be fighting for is going in a different way. So if you feel like this conviction, like I want something but it's not happening, it's because maybe it's not meant for you, and that you had to feel this heartache in order for this door to close to move forward again. Okay, so the Page of Cups, to end the reading, is here to tell you that you are walking into new emotional energy. It's going to start out small. Take it slow. Sit in your feelings, in your throne of calmness and creativity. Let it come to you, because what's happening in the universe is happening without you even trying. It's all being balanced out. Okay, because you're onto something new in your life. This is a really great, different start to your life that's going to open up new doors, because one major one has closed out. So whatever this is to you, relationship, situational, you know, you have a lot of blessings coming your way. And I wish you the best of luck. This is really exciting. Okay, so be like the Fool and go with it. Go with the flow. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me in your mid-month reading. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. All right, I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.